Like the only highlight last year.
We're live.
What's going on, viewers?
Here he comes.
It's Friday, and here is our commissioner, Roger Goodell.
I mean, Perez only had one run.
Here's the commissioner of the ostrich safari, the ostrich himself.
Are we live right now?
Joey's take over.
All right, where's the clapper?
Yeah, get the clapper.
Get the clapper.
Is this the right
Is
episode?
that the right thing?
175?
Yeah, that's the right episode.
Here's the
All
clapper.
right. In the pit, episode 175 on that bloss.
On that block.
Good morning, everybody. Happy post-draft morning.
Yes.
Mac Jones is officially a Patriot.
I can't believe it.
What do we all
Viewers, you
think?
have some homework. Pull up the tapes when I initially called this on the record.
I think it was the episode.
I think it was like October.
No, it was definitely later than that.
No, I don't know about
I
that.
was here
October?
for it.
I don't know
I
about
was here
that.
for that. I remember you saying it. I think it was the episode when Bama was in the
Cotton Bowl.
In the ship?
Yeah, in the bowl.
No, it was before
Bowl
that.
game. No, it was definitely not the bowl game. I was watching that episode.
Will's been saying this for years.
Yeah, I've been saying it a few times.
But I think I know what episode. I'm gonna find the clip.
Manifested that one, spoke that one into existence. Belichick on the same wavelength as me. Love the pick.
Love it.
Love the pick.
1 to 10. 1 to 10.
You love the Drake.
I'm glad that, I'm glad Fields wasn't available. Mac Jones, better fit, pure passer. I think McDaniels is going to do great things with him.
Is he the next Tom Brady?
All right.
That's what.
Why do
Oh,
we
yeah,
have to
wait,
jump
wait.
into this?
Gotta do the intro first.
Oh. How's everyone
Welcome
doing
to the
today?
show.
Welcome. Have a crazy day so far.
Everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have a big episode today, as you can already tell. We're going to be talking about the draft, but before we get going on that, I got to go through my intro real quick. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn your notifications on so that you get all of our videos. We had a new snack time come out last night. It was part 4 of the MREs. Thank God that shit's over. Dante and Kevin, thank you very much for cooking. You guys are like Emerald Lagasse over there.
Thank you.
And we got mugshots coming out at what time tonight, Johnny?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock Eastern time. That's 2 p.m. Western time. That's 4 p.m. Midwest time, I think.
What time is it in
And
Australia?
if you're in anywhere outside of the country, I can't help you. I don't know where
Australia? What time is
Australia, that comes out what, Sunday?
that? What about Taiwan?
Taiwan, I think, is Monday. I don't fucking know. What are
yeah.
you fucking asking me for?
Okay.
Is Taiwan 3 days ahead?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Big episode of Mugshots.
I mean, they dealt with coronavirus 3 years ago. All right, let's get this show on the road.
All right. So the draft. What a draft.
What a draft.
Initial thought.
Which draft?
The
one where they throw the pigskin?
that
was last night.
United States draft. Joey, you've been selected in the army.
selected
last night.
You've been
You are off
selected.
to Afghanistan.
It's been real.
I
guys.
want you for the U.S. Army.
So,
Going down the line, are you guys happy with the pick? Or
with Mac
Very
Jones?
happy. Thrilled
Are you
even.
happy?
Can I just get one thing out of the way real quick?
Go ahead.
Goodbye, Jared Stidham.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
What are you talking about?
Cam Newton is gonna fucking
Newton
play like
started.
shit again, and then they're gonna
And-
can
and
Cam
Who's
Newton.
going
Yeah,
in?
and then they're gonna
Mac
put-
Jones is going in.
And they're
That's
going to put the
Stidham.
guy they just drafted it.
I know. Listen. So Cam Newton's gonna suck again. Cam Newton's gonna be like, see you later. Then they're gonna put in Mac Jones. Mac Jones, I don't know how he's gonna do. He might do good. And then, but you're gonna have Jared Stidham. But then halfway through the season, we're gonna have a Tom Brady situation where Mac Jones is gonna get injured, and fucking Jared Stidham's gonna come in and he's gonna be the next Tom Brady.
Huge prediction.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Multi-layered prediction.
Are you
So
out of
he's
your-
called.
Jared Stidham will be holding up the Lombardi Trophy.
Exactly. Thank you,
At the end
Johnny.
of next season, as the Tampa Patriots, the new Patriots,
Tampa.
out the Tampa Bay Bucks.
We're gonna need to talk after this. This is grounds for termination. This isn't even a bold prediction. This is the worst prediction I've ever heard in my entire life.
You'll see.
It's asinine.
To get
Death by Exo! Death by Exo! Death by Exo!
if Russell's getting suspended 30 days, you get 30 years. Get
25 to life!
Would you get a tattoo on this?
That's Stidham.
Another tattoo?
I don't know.
Saying that I love Jared Stidham.
Casey's gonna be like the memento guy, have all tattoos, all of his past bets all over his body, just like remember.
Casey, I don't know if you know this. I do tattooing.
So Sophie.
So does Sophie.
Two tattooers.
Poke and
One of
stick.
you have to bring something in here. I want tattoo.
That would be sick.
Oh, it's tattoo talk.
All right, let's do it. I'm in.
No bet, you just have to get Mac Jones tattooed on you now.
I mean,
No, I'll get a Jared. I'll get a Jared Stidham.
Casey's gonna
tattoo.
grow up 20 years from now, and his kid's gonna look at him. And Casey's gonna come out of the shower by accident. This slight bit is gonna, Daddy, what is that? That was a long time ago, kids.
Why is my kid looking at me in the
Terrible
shower?
gambler.
I said when you get out of the shower.
Why is my kid gonna be there?
kid's gonna be.
Hello, you live with your kid. It's your family. I mean, fuck.
House.
You leave the door unlocked?
I'm closing the bathroom door. I don't want my
I
kids
said
looking
when
at
you
me
get out of the
naked.
shower. I'm saying like if they, you're getting dressed or something. Say your kid opens up the door. They don't
Yeah, I
understand.
got what
don't
you were
know.
saying,
He
Nick.
knows what I'm
Yeah, I
fucking
got-
saying.
On tie-dye Friday.
No, my mom did it. Oh yeah.
tie-dye
Oh
Friday.
no. Of all days, John.
I mean, wait a minute. Weren't you like 25 and you walked into your parents one time? You told me.
What?
Come on.
Story time.
That's great.
Let's get back to the draft here.
Down in the Cape. Down in the Cape. What happened?
What?
Remember you said you had your towel on. You
Oh,
looked
not my parents in the bedroom. What are you talking about?
What? Where? Where? In the
no,
living room?
no, it wasn't your parents. It was her parents.
Yeah, when Sally slipped, he came out with this towel.
Oh.
Yeah, see, that's where I was going
Holy
with this.
shit.
And the mother said, "Put some clothes on," and he said, "No, it's an emergency."
Wait, what?
That's still. Oh,
I told you I wasn't losing it.
that story's wild. I don't think I really. I don't know.
We can't be getting into that.
I don't know if I can
We'll
get
talk
into
about that
that.
one off camera.
Off camera.
That one's fucked up.
On tie-dye Friday. This
Yeah.
religious holiday of tie-dye Friday.
But one time I was bending down to get my dog underneath the bed,
God.
and my bathing suit slipped a little bit, and my mom saw my Eagles tattoo.
There you go.
Okay.
See, so why couldn't that happen with your kid? What if you were bending over to get some? You literally just made my point.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're
Literally
right.
just made my point.
You're right. You're right. I'm wrong.
Something you bend over. What is your mom?
She was just at the moment she like with all the shit that like she already had to deal with me. She was like she kind of expected it already. So she was just like, all right, like she's past disappointment. She's already been disappointed enough. So she was just like, how much did it cost? Because that was the main thing at the time where I like didn't have any money because I was in college. So she was like, how much did you spend on that? You don't have any money. Like what the fuck? Basically saying that. So that was her. That was her response.
That same conversation like 10 different times.
Yeah.
When I came up with a new tattoo. She'd be like, "How much was it?" I'd be like, "Don't worry about it."
All right. So Mac Jones, the next Tom Brady. What do we
I
think?
mean, it looks like him. He's a pasty white dude. Makes sense.
I will say, so I did say yesterday I'd be upset if we took Mac Jones.
Oh, what the hell?
But, no,
You can't believe I missed this.
I would have been upset if they traded
missed a good episode.
up to get Mac Jones because he didn't go 3. He slipped all the way down. I was like, he's either going to go top or he's going to fall mid-late.
I can't believe the Niners didn't take
I
it.
am.
Biggest.
Yeah, they
Just-
just trade.
Why would they?
Disgrace.
I love trade Lance for that.
He got $35
Why?
million
I
guaranteed.
love that
Those
pick.
12.
How do you like Trey
played
Lance? He played 15 games
Yeah,
in college.
seriously.
think-
North
first of
Dakota.
all,
12 games. 12.
They
And
play
he-
against Buffalo's out there.
making
You ever heard of
30
read option?
He's making
South
$35
Dakota.
million
North
guaranteed
Dakota. He's from
and
North
played
Dakota.
12 games. That is amazing. But I'm not that upset that we got him at 15 because we didn't have to move to get him. I would have been upset if we had to move up, if we traded up to like 7 or 8 to get him. If he fell to us, I'm okay with it. I watched some highlights of him before I went to bed. I do think he would fit the Patriots system well because of the way he played.
Big
only
time.
thing that scares me is that he was with a nasty, not a good, a nasty
Alabama, yeah.
offense.
Two top 10 receivers. They had
Offensive
it.
line was gross.
Offensive line was
Running back,
disgusting.
gross.
Running back, disgusting.
Alabama had 6 first-round picks last
Yeah.
night. They tied 0-4 for the most ever.
Incredible.
Did Najee Harris go?
Yeah, he
he
went to the
went with the
Steelers.
Steelers. I like that
Like you
pick
could have
too.
literally saw that
Makes
coming
sense.
from a mile away.
Sophie, resident Steeler fan, what do you think about that?
Yeah.
pick?
I don't know enough about him.
He's gross.
He's gross. He's
Yeah.
pretty gross.
No, you lost a running back. You gained a good running back.
I looked right at the end of last season, so like I'll take any receiver that can catch a
That's the only thing that fell apart. Friggin' the guy behind center fell apart too. No offense.
Big
Well,
Ben.
no
Yeah, don't talk
catch.
bad about
Everyone
Big Ben.
forgot how to catch the football.
I love Big Ben.
Juju was too busy dancing. Not enough catching.
Corvette.
Corvette.
Did NTN go? The Clemson running back?
Nasty.
No.
Yeah, he did.
Future Hall of Fame.
Did?
He went to Jags.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
right.
The Jags.
Gunslinger.
Wow.
They drafted both Lawrence and Etienne.
Wow.
Yes, he
Trey
will be.
Sermon go in the first round?
That's my guy, Joey.
Hall of Fame.
Oh, you like him?
They had
Yeah.
2 corners.
Ohio
back
State?
to back,
Hall of
too.
Fame.
He did not go.
They are good.
He did not go?
Kid.
No.
Let me tell you, the Patriots could use a running back. We all know this. We all think, man, their running game doesn't have enough weapons. I think the Pats take Trey Sermon tonight. Or whenever
That's
he-
very
I would
likely.
love that. If Elijah Moore is there at
He's a running
46,
back.
I would be
There's no shot.
hyped to take him. I would be hyped to take him.
So let's talk about some other picks. So first 2 picks went pretty standard. You know, nothing surprising there. Dave, what do you think of Zach Wilson? You excited for that?
He looks like he's got a great trust fund, probably. So
His daddy paid him.
His dad definitely owns a yacht or something.
There was
like that.
a
Absolutely.
picture on Twitter where he was like taking a selfie of him in the suit, and they were like, "When you're ready for when you're preparing for an interview with your dad." Something like that.
Yeah. But then the third pick is where it gets interesting. Niners take Trey Lance, who I predicted, by the way.
You did.
I got my first 6 picks right, and I said the Bears were going to trade up with the 7th pick and draft Justin Field. I was wrong about that, but I
They
was
did
right
they did
about
trade up.
them trading up for Justin Fields. So I'm going to count that as a win for me. Anyway, Trey Lance, I love.
for whoever's counting Johnny's wins.
I'm counting. Chalk it up. It's a win.
Patriots get the best quarterback in the draft.
Oh, in the draft.
really?
Draft.
In the draft.
In the draft.
Will, get out of here.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the worst thing I've heard in
Remember, we're
quite
in
some
episode
time.
do you guys
175,
Trevor
so
Lawrence
we
is
can
the
go back
NFL
to this
caliber
one.
throws as an 18-year-old.
Trevor Lawrence is gonna rot away in Jacksonville.
Oh my
What?
goodness, Will.
No, I believe that.
This is. You guys would make great front office NFL execs.
Would you guys say that he's a good-looking guy, Trevor Lawrence?
What does it have to do with anything?
No, I wouldn't.
His
I
wife,
was-
I only draft handsome quarterbacks.
he has better hair than his wife.
Yeah.
He has beautiful hair.
Trevor Lawrence.
You guys see the picture?
He's got beautiful,
like the Easter
beautiful
Island
blonde locks. Yeah, he does.
What are the Easter Island hens?
You've never Google it.
That's what my hair would look like if it was straight and blonde.
He looks like a giant
straightened it,
Aztec
my hair would go
stone
down to like my
head.
back.
He does.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I get that. I
Oh,
get
like
that
the
vibe.
Stonehenge.
Yeah.
The
No,
Stonehenge?
That's a different thing.
He looks like Stone.
Yeah,
You are
sure.
thinking of,
Oh,
okay, you're
Lawrence?
thinking of the Easter Island.
Those are
heads, but
both
yeah.
rocks. Yeah.
Are you talking about
Okay.
Trevor Lawrence?
Yeah, he looks
like
like
Lord
he's
Farquaad from Shrek.
Farquaad, dude, definitely.
Did you guys?
That's great.
Yeah.
He looks like what like Farquaad
Blonde,
would
blonde
want a
Farquaad.
statue of
Blonde
him
Blonde
to look
Farquaad.
like. Surfer
Looks
Lord
like,
Farquaad.
Prince Charming in the second.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
yeah, that's a good
That's
one.
it.
too.
Prince
That-
Charming.
there it is.
That was a
There
good
it
one,
is.
Sophie.
There
That
it
was
is.
good. Did you guys see the picture of Trevor Lawrence like spread out on the couch with his girlfriend and then
His
parent,
dad
and his dad's
had
like
nothing.
squished.
Dude, that
wife.
dude was in pain. That guy
Yeah,
was.
his dad
you could
looked
tell
like
the
he
way
was in
his
pain.
legs were tightly squeezed. He had no breathing room there.
I'll see if I can find this
It's
picture.
a great picture.
Did you guys see Dabo's suit?
No.
No.
Dude, he looked like a hobo. He looked like he like went to Goodwill that morning and was like, "I need." A
Oh
suit."
yeah. I did see that. They were like, he went to Men's Warehouse.
Probably
like 2
did. No
hours.
way Dabo owns any suits.
Yeah,
That
it was
guy's not
definitely
suited.
They said he
like
went.
a
He said he went to
purchase.
Men's Warehouse like 2 hours before the draft.
Yes, I believe that.
Russell, what were you saying?
I said that's his wife. He got married like a couple weeks ago.
Trevor Lawrence, yeah.
His wife? Oh, I said girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, my
It's
bad.
his wife, Casey.
See that, Casey? No, you shit.
My
Thank
wife.
you, Russell.
Thank you.
Chance the rapper.
Thank you, Russell.
I love my wife.
So this is the picture.
Did you see the dog?
His dad. His dad's struggling, bro. He got nothing.
They also had a Bernie
Beautiful
Doodle,
family.
a very adorable
Cargo
Bernie Doodle.
shorts?
I like the green suit.
Someone said congrats to Trevor Lawrence on winning the Masters.
I
last
love
night.
they announced the pick and then they did the camera view of his the watch party and no one did anything because it was like a 30-second delay and everyone's just sitting there and the announcer was like any second now, any second now. All of a sudden it was like, oh yeah.
There's one point they cut to Justin Fields' house and just no one was there.
No,
Empty
yeah,
couch.
nothing. The Cowboys when they had their war room, they shot it like right after they traded the pick, and there was one person.
there's one person
there was
sitting
one woman sitting there,
Yeah,
and they were
yeah.
like, "Fuck this, we're
Yeah,
done."
we were saying that like if I was being drafted, I would if like I knew my pick was coming up, we would everyone would leave the room. It'd be an empty shot, and then right as they announced the draft pick, I'd emerge from the couch cushions and just be like, bah! Just come out and just surprise everyone. Yeah.
Were there any shots of like the yacht or whoever, like whatever team was on
Oh,
the
the Rams.
cruise?
Oh, here's the thing about the Rams. So you know how the Rams were doing that whole setup in Malibu?
Yes.
This morning, the GM and their head coach the GM got COVID. Their head coach, John McVay, with close contact, wasn't allowed to go to their Malibu house.
No.
Malibu house going to waste.
No.
They weren't allowed to. No, they weren't allowed to go.
Wait, no one was?
I think maybe some other people went, but like, if your GM and your head coach aren't going, then what's the fucking point?
I mean, because
Probably a party in
Exactly.
Malibu.
I mean, I'd still have a good time. I'd take advantage.
I'd
of
be
it.
like, hey, the boss isn't here. We can have more fun now.
Mom and dad aren't there.
What are you saying, Dave?
Hey, you offered us beer on air yesterday, so it doesn't apply. It doesn't apply to you.
So,
Wow.
the first
By the way,
time.
if anyone wants an 8 a.m. beer,
You know where to
I'm good.
go.
I still have the toothpaste taste in my mouth.
You guys finished those beers? I was curious.
I finished. Like,
Dante nods his head. Yeah, he did.
I finished most of it. I didn't get to the bottom though. I didn't like the bottom part.
Let's go.
So yesterday was the only
Makes
the
sense.
third time ever
Put some
in the NFL
tinfoil.
draft where QBs went 1, 2, and 3. The only other times were 1971 and 1999. 1999, you had Tim Couch as the first overall pick. You had Donovan McNabb as the second overall pick. And then you had, let me look this up real quick, Achilles Smith out of Oregon.
Oh, obviously, yeah.
Yes, as the third overall pick.
Achilles Smith.
Yes.
Yes.
And then
Didn't he go to Ohio State?
he went to Oregon.
Go Ducks.
Ducks. And then in 1971, you had Jim Plunkett, Archie Manning, and Dan Pastorini.
Archie Manning.
So, of those people, like most of them didn't turn out to be anything. So, of the three quarterbacks, which one do you think is most? Because of all the three in the 1971 draft, Archie Manning was a Hall of Famer, Dan Pastorini was a Pro Bowler, Jim Plunkett was a bust. In the
Won a Super Bowl though, right?
Who, Plunkett?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he did.
But
So Trent Dilfer.
yeah, a lot of bad quarterbacks. And then in the 99 draft, McNabb, borderline Hall of Famer, and then Tim Couch and the other guy. So of the three quarterbacks drafted last night, which one do you, of the top three, which one do you think is most likely to be a hit?
A hit?
Lawrence. Trevor
I
Lawrence.
mean, it has to be Trevor Lawrence.
I mean, it's an obvious answer.
I just don't know. I mean, I think Zach Wilson has potential to be really good, but I think
I don't
Trevor.
know.
I think he's gonna stink.
I do
You think
too.
so? I think if they put the right piece
Fucking
around him, they got an
BYU.
O-lineman for him last night.
BYU.
well, I mean, they haven't put the right piece. They don't have the pieces right now.
They got Corey Davis.
Go
They
from
did
living
get
in
someone.
Utah to living in New Jersey or New York.
Yeah.
I don't know. That
Nice little Mormon boy.
He looked way too happy to be
You
drafted.
know what
by
they
the
say
Red
about
Sox tonight.
BYU?
Yeah,
from Utah.
I actually
Oh,
watched.
so he's
like-
never left the state of Utah. That's nice.
I actually watched a
going
good
to
amount of
Big Al.
BYU games last year because I would always bet on BYU football because they were just explosive.
Yeah.
They would score like 50 points a game and they were so fun to watch.
He struggled this
and
first
bet
2
on.
years.
They started the season 7-0 BYU or 8-0. Then they were good and then they started to like kind
Yeah,
of
because they play the sisters.
be relevant.
I'm Perkins School of
They lost to
Keller School
Coastal
to blind
Carolina,
and
right?
dumb.
You know what they say about BYU, Mike?
Everything's
Virgins.
bigger.
I liked when they cut to his family and he had like 20 like kids with him. Like
30
I don't know
he
if
had
it
like
was
six
I don't know
siblings,
if it
like
was
6 to
his-
7 siblings. This his grandparents has like 27 grandchildren, 28
34.
grandchildren.
I don't want to be that guy, but I will say I don't know if it was his sister or his cousin, whoever it was, but he's got an attractive family. His
You are
mom,
that guy.
his mom.
They don't touch until they get married, so watch
I'm just
out.
saying.
That's what I was
his
about
mom
to
was
say.
from- you can see where you get his frat boy looks from. His mom's a pretty attractive woman too. I'm just saying. Hey, listen. I'm just saying
calls
what
him as
I'm
he sees him.
I'm just saying how I saw it. I mean,
Call it how
it's,
you see it, but you can't do what you
I-
think you can do. all
Yeah.
right?
they're good.
Oh,
It's a good-looking
easy,
family. Is all I'm
Dante.
saying.
Exactly.
The Wilsons. The Wilsons.
I like that you said, yeah, his mom's hot. She looks like a frat boy.
I never said hot. I said I see where he gets his
Who
looks
doesn't want their mom to look like a frat president?
from. Sorority, come on.
But
Kappa Delta, something like that. Yeah.
I love how he came out and he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna win a Super Bowl." I'm like, "Easy, bro. You just got drafted. Take it.
Did you,
Yeah."
did you hear what Mac Jones whispered to Goodell when he came out?
No.
what?
He hugged Goodell and
See you
he
in February.
whispered to. He tried to cover his mouth, but the mic caught him. He said, "This is where I wanted to go."
All along.
Oh my God.
Why wouldn't you want to go to the Patriots?
Yeah.
When they
it's
showed
the
the
best
side by
organization in
side
football.
of
Best
Tom,
organization.
when
in
they
football.
showed the side by side
Best
of
quarterback
Brady
draft.
at his picture when he's like shirtless and stuff,
How
and then they
far
had
back?
the picture of Mac Jones with the cigar and he's shirtless. As soon as I saw that picture, I was like, all right, I'm in.
You're in?
I'm sold. Yeah.
All right.
So
He's got Dewey under his belt too.
But real quick, what I was saying about BYU is that they can't have sex there.
We've been over this before.
that.
Yeah.
I said it. I said it every other way besides saying the
The
sex word.
virgins.
Brandon Davies. You guys remember him?
can't drink caffeine.
Brandon Davies was on the Jimmer Fredette BYU team. He's like the center star player.
That's
Booted.
why.
Kicked
yeah.
out of school because
For
he was
caffeine?
having
That's
sex
why they were
before
scoring
marriage.
50 points a game. Because
How'd they catch him?
I mean, did he have 5 touchdowns the
That's a
next
good
game?
question.
What are we doing?
What are we doing? What are we doing?
That,
Look that up. Brandon
how do you think
Davies
they caught
scandal.
him?
How they? I mean, what do they have? Sex police?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
You get caught, you're out.
It really isn't.
Open up. It's the sex police.
Open up. You better not be having sex in there.
So BYU has a code of contact.
Trojan mom.
I don't know. What's it called? Dave, what's it called? Is it like swimming? What is it?
What?
Waiting?
Soaking.
Soaking.
No.
We don't have.
What?
No, I'm talking about this.
I'm fucking dead. I'm fucking
Call
dead.
CTO.
I'm fucking.
You guys know about docking?
No.
Docking.
No.
We'll talk about
floating.
It's floating.
we'll talk about docking later.
Bitch, I'm floating. It's floating.
That's what it is.
Floating.
What the fuck is soaking?
Casey will tell you when you're older.
When you're old enough, we'll tell you.
So, Mormons.
Are we getting? Hold on. Are we getting into like?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We're getting.
You started this. Let's
Never,
do
all
this.
right.
You
Let's.
started.
Never did I think I'd
Shall
write
we-
down
shall we
soaking as a
pivot?
topic
Let's
on
keep
my
talking
notes.
about the draft.
Okay.
So, the Bears,
I literally kept this PG and he turned it
We'll
off
get into
fast.
this after the show.
Whoa, I want to know what soaking is.
We'll talk.
It's like. No, you don't.
We'll talk about it after the show.
All right. It's
We'll
dry
say it.
humping, right?
Why can't
it's a little further than
No,
that.
first.
What are we doing?
Think of soaking.
It's right.
Soaking? Casey, think of the two, dry and soaking. Do you think those two things go together?
So the Bears
No.
traded up.
Okay.
Anyway.
Thank you, Will. Thank you.
Justin
Thank you.
Fields doesn't feel like a bear.
fuck is soaking? You can't. What? We can't talk about it? Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Who wants to
Someone ripped the band-aid
Wait,
off.
okay.
Agree that an integral part of sexual relations would be movement.
Oh, okay.
So if you were
No
to
movement.
engage
That's
in an
what they
act
do?
but not move,
Yeah.
Yes.
No movement.
that would not be
You're soaking.
breaking any rules of the Mormon.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I did not know that. That's,
Yeah.
That's
very
crazy.
interesting. It
Yeah.
sounds pretty horrible.
The
too.
idea is like, oh, I just so happen to be there.
That's crazy.
I'm just stopping. I'm just coming by. I'm just coming by to visit. I'm not gonna do anything.
like this.
Well, I guess I'm in. I might as well stay.
I might as well stay
And
alive.
that's not breaking
I don't know
anything in the
about
Mormon religion.
No.
That's
Look, it worked for me in the
Wow,
golf.
I mean,
It's
it's
gonna work.
a gray area. It's a gray area. You know
That's
what I mean?
fucking wild.
It's a loophole poophole.
It's a loophole to not get you kicked out of BYU.
That's-
Yeah,
I was just
God looks
soaking.
down and he's like, I'll allow
That's what
it.
you call all pro, baby.
Thank you for making me move.
God's like, oh, this is sick.
Justin Fields is a bear.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. So,
Why didn't we do this years ago?
so,
All right, Justin Fields.
so meth.
So Matt,
Why are we going meth?
I'm kidding. All right, let's wrap up the
Easiest transition
draft.
to
Let's wrap up the draft.
So Justin Fields was the fourth quarterback taken last night's draft by the Bears. They traded up. They got their quarterback of the future.
I have a
They
headache
needed
right
it.
now.
I mean, they desperately needed a quarterback. They're not sticking with Andy Dalton
Yeah.
as a future plan.
Who said he doesn't seem like a Bears quarterback? Was that you,
That's
Joey?
me.
I actually think he
think
does.
he
I
fits
feel like he
perfectly
fits
with
like a
Bears.
Bears quarterback.
He's got an awful head coach.
I mean, listen, the guy
They're
that
also
took
a
him
coach.
was the guy that took Trubisky too. So I think this is the last
Trubisky
chance.
feels like a Bears quarterback.
Did you see? Did you
Yes.
see the ESPN commercial hyping up the draft? And they're like, you can take guys that like can change your franchise for the better, or like
cripple 'em.
absolutely crumble your franchise. And they show Mitch Trubisky
The
up on the
MVP?
stage.
The
Bro,
MVP.
like-
NFL put that out.
Yes, it's no ESPN did. Dude,
Okay, that's
it's
still
literally
fucked
like
up.
you are shitting on this guy. They're like, you can or just destroy a franchise, and it's Mitch Trubisky. Like, I mean, come on.
How can you insult the Nickelodeon most valuable player?
Let's
People
talk,
forget
like,
that he
what-
won that.
Yeah, people do.
Lost
People
the game.
sleep.
Lost the game.
Well, recency bias. Recency bias. People forget.
People forget. So, fourth quarterback taken in the draft has been the kiss of death recently, though.
I think it
Fourth
will be
quarterback-
again.
Fourth quarterback in the last 15 drafts. You
I
got
have my head
Bryce Love,
spinning right now.
Drew Lock, Josh Rosen, Deshaun Kaiser, Christian Hackenberg.
Sheesh.
Dude.
You know,
One of-
Ponder, McCoy, Chad Henne, John Beck, Colin Clemens.
Roger
Wow.
Clemens.
Freezing Cold Takes was putting out all
Anything
these
is
like
possible.
About Colin Clemens? Yeah.
Freezing Cold Takes tweeted out like a bunch
And
of
Christian
like
Hackenberg.
old draft things, like people that turned to bust, and the guy that drafted Kaiser was like, "You have to trust me on this one."
What?
Oh, I was
He's
high
the
on-
one.
I was high on Kaiser.
He's the one.
Dude, when he was drafted, I was like, oh, this guy's like, he's toolsy. Like,
Nah.
he's going to turn that Browns franchise around.
Wasn't the
Alrighty.
guy.
Yeah.
Is that it for the draft?
Holy shit, that was
A couple
hilarious.
more things we can talk about for the draft. Draft was big. It's a big topic.
The
got
Bengals. I mean, like
Bengals. Yeah, what do you think about
Shocker.
that?
Ja'Marr Chase is nasty. Like, he did say they put out the quote this morning. He was like, "I'm gonna break every Bengals record when I'm there." He goes, "I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it."
I mean,
Yeah.
You do it by
AJ Green,
having your quarterback stay healthy and actually throw you the ball without getting sacked.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. You can break the records, but you got to make sure Joe Burrow is able to give you the ball.
Yep, that's what the Chargers do.
And that's why they should have fucking taken the offensive lineman. Ja'Marr Chase is nasty, but like
He won me money last night for being
That
picked.
tackle is disgusting.
Yeah.
They passed on.
Yeah.
and then he even slipped a little bit. He was projected 5, and what did he go 7?
Yeah,
Lions.
Because 6, I mean, Dolphins.
They were going
I
to
knew
get
they were
a
gonna draft
receiver. They were going to
Waddle.
get Waddle no matter what.
I said Waddle too. I picked that.
You didn't.
Genius.
Were you 6? Were you started?
I was 6 for 6.
See how pissed off he was after when he got drafted? It was like he was
Waddle.
pissed he got
Who, Waddle?
drafted. What? He like didn't even
Didn't he like
acknowledge his
just
family.
straight bull? No, I think that was all business. I think he was just
Yeah.
like he was like, I'm going out to that stage. I don't care about these people. I'm just.
I mean, I'd love to play Miami.
I would too. Yeah, and Miami's a good place to play.
Some
What
of
was
the
that-
fans
that-
are ridiculous in the chair.
Who would you guys least
Oh,
like
the
to get drafted by?
The Browns, Cleveland. Like, why the fuck would I want to go to Cleveland?
Anywhere that
disagree.
collects my money. I don't give a
But Buffalo's got great fans.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Jacksonville.
I'd say the football
No,
team.
but at least you're still in Florida. At least you still got the
Yeah,
weather.
you're in bad
Detroit's
Florida.
ass.
I'd probably go Cleveland too, to be honest.
Detroit would be.
Detroit. There it is.
it's
Detroit. I'm
I
picking
didn't
Detroit.
realize till
Yep.
last night when I
Taking
saw
Detroit.
that guy get drafted by the Falcons that it hit me like I would have a panic attack if I was told that I was going to live in Atlanta and that I was going to play for the fucking Falcons. I think that's it's the worst run franchise, or at least up there
For football?
for football.
You got the Jets. You got the football team. Yeah.
like there's some competition.
I'd probably go Detroit, the New Jersey, New York Jets.
Because at least you
or
get to live in
Cleveland.
Atlanta. Atlanta's not a bad city.
You been to
Yeah, I've been to Atlanta.
Atlanta's
Not a
Yeah,
bad city.
Atlanta's
Yeah.
Massive.
I feel like everyone loves Atlanta.
Hot Atlanta, baby.
Lou
They got the Lou Will.
We talking
Lemon
about
pepper.
George?
Magic
Lemon
City.
pepper at the same place here?
I'm telling you, if I ever went to Atlanta,
Okay.
that's the first place I'm going.
Well, that's fun.
I got to
It's
see
a
the
time.
hype. Did you get lemon
All right.
pepper wings when you went?
You've been there before?
What? Yeah, I've been there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually,
You know what? We're talking about Atlanta so
Magic
much. I think
City.
you need to do Atlanta for the weather today.
All right.
All right, there it is.
Atlanta, take us down.
Atlanta.
All right.
And then you have the Jaguars taking a running back also when they had James Robinson, the rookie, have a fantastic year. I think that was one of the worst moves in the draft last night.
Them taking NTN?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you get that Clemson duo, I guess. But, like, what's the point? You have James Robinson. Like, why do you need another running back in the first round?
What was the point
That's
of the
true,
Jets
they do have
trading
James
2
Robinson.
picks up?
The Jets?
Oh, the Giants? I'm telling you why the Eagles did that.
The
Because the
Eagles.
Giants were going to...
the Jets.
Jets.
The Jets.
Oh,
I don't know.
I thought you were talking about
I
the
think
Eagles.
they thought that that O lineman was gonna go.
To the Patriots? Like, that's all they just moved ahead of the Pats.
Yeah, like you knew the Pats were going to take a quarterback.
Yeah.
They were not taking an offensive
No,
lineman.
they weren't going to do that. There's no need to.
So
I mean, I can't get over the fact that the Niners gave up all that for Trey Lance.
Right?
I love Trey Lance. I think he's the right
There's
move.
3 first round picks?
I mean, I wouldn't have made that move higher than the Niners. I think it would have been.
I think it would have
Lunacy.
been there at 6.
Lunacy.
He would
You
have
would have been there at
Lunacy.
6.
He would've been there at
100% would have
six.
been there at 6.
Because
I
the
love the
Dolphins
pick,
still
though.
had the 3rd pick, they just would have taken.
They wouldn't have taken.
Waterfall.
They wouldn't have taken Lance.
No, they would have taken one of the receivers.
Yeah.
Still. No matter. Yeah.
Maybe they probably would take Pitts.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's,
I would've took
that's true.
Pitts.
That's fair. That's fair. And then the Falcons.
And then the Falcons
yeah,
trade.
Then you go there.
Yeah. But you never know what happens if another team trades up
Fair.
for that pick.
Fair.
But yeah, I mean, they didn't need to move up to get Lance, but I love the Lance pick anyway.
He's the biggest project out of all the quarterbacks, but he does have a ton of potential. But he also can be really, really bad, or he can be really, really good.
He's got
So
a
it's
really,
like you-
really inconsistent head coach.
Yeah, you just gotta the announcer's saying he's boom or bust, but it's your job to make sure that he doesn't bust. So I mean, the 49ers they really
will.
gambled on this one. They better take good care of
Yeah,
him.
they bust. Shanahan busted in the Super Bowl when they played the Patriots. He's gonna bust this one.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this I'm going to segue this to our next topic. But if the Packers do trade Aaron Rodgers, is Justin Fields the best quarterback in that division next year? Hypothetically speaking, if he's
What's
starting.
the division?
Over
So
Kirk Cousins, Jared Goff,
oof.
Bryce Love,
Wow. What
not
an
Bryce,
awful
Jordan
division.
Love.
What an
Bryce Love's
awful
running back.
division.
Jordan Love, and then Justin Fields. Is
What
Justin
an
Fields the best quarterback in
I
that
would
division?
say I'd still give the edge to Kirk Cousins, but
Cousins.
I'd go
I
Goff.
know.
Goff.
I'm going
yeah.
Goff too.
But I mean, as was
Way
reported
too
yesterday-
early to tell on Fields.
Yeah,
As was reported yesterday, though, Aaron Rodgers wants out of Green Bay.
bad.
Yeah, but
Bad.
Yeah.
Can't happen.
He's under
Green Bay,
contract.
the GM's already said he ain't Jerry.
Who did they take last night?
They took
A linebacker, right?
So they didn't get anyone for him.
no. I mean, if they took, let's see, who they take. I didn't see. 'Cause I fell
I
asleep.
mean, I think the best thing the Packers, like if they really needed to trade him or wanted to trade him, they would have done that with the 49ers. So you could get that third pick, like 4 other first-round picks.
I mean, they were talking about it apparently.
Why would you want a 38-year-old Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
Well, why'd the
Because you could do
49ers
that
trade
for at
3
least 3
firsts?
more years, yeah.
You could win a
He
Super
literally
Bowl.
won an MVP last year.
Yeah,
He
you can
can,
win a Super Bowl the next 3
I think
years,
he'd give them a solid 3-4 years.
Listen, with Trey Lance, your boom situation is that he could play close to what Aaron Rodgers played. That's a boom situation for Trey Lance.
He has a nasty.
If you could get a guy that is Aaron Rodgers currently, because he is Aaron Rodgers.
Is he Aaron Rodgers?
He is Aaron
He
Rodgers.
literally is the reigning MVP.
He's the reigning MVP. He's gonna win you a Super Bowl in the next 3 years if he moves to your team.
You know who he's not?
Tom fucking Brady.
Jared Stidham.
Tom Brady.
And Kellen Clemens.
Cam Newton.
But yeah, no, I mean, I think Aaron Rodgers is still
So did
nasty.
Belichick actually say that Cam Newton's the guy?
Yep. 100%.
What?
Because he is. Because he is the guy. He is the guy. At
He
least to start the
sucks.
season.
He's so
sucked.
bad. He said that.
Where? So do you
Because
think?
he knew people were going to ask him.
Yeah, but you say we'll see.
No, you say.
Nah, you
stick
can't. I
with
don't think you
the
can send that kind of a message.
Yeah.
I don't think you can send that.
Also, you don't want to put that.
Honestly, that's how you accelerate the process of a quarterback sucking. Is just telling them like, yeah, your job is like very much up in the air. Like,
Or
You don't want to put that.
Yeah,
that
seriously.
never happens.
That,
What?
Yeah,
When you have 2 quarterbacks competing, they always both fail. Like, when was
Really?
the last time you see like a 2 quarterback system where one of them just like completely shines?
Tom Brady.
I mean, that wasn't a 2 quarterback thing. It was an injury, and then he
thank you,
like
yeah.
got the job.
That's a good point.
yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. If that
These
injury
things-
never happened,
These
Brady might
things
not
take
have ever
care
done
of
what he did.
themselves oftentimes.
Yes.
Oftentimes, if
Yeah.
Cam Newton is struggling when it comes out of the gate, you make a change.
Yeah.
Which he will.
That's what
It's
you
a
should
win-win
do.
situation
I'm saying that
yeah.
Belichick is doing the right thing
Exactly.
by saying like you keep Cam Newton. If he sucks, then give Mac Jones
Yeah,
a
that's
shot. But
Exactly.
Yeah.
You
It's a-
signed Cam Newton this offseason with the intention of making him the starter no matter what you did in the draft or unless you actually traded for a QB.
You don't tell your starting quarterback like, yeah, you're fucked.
And also, that
Like-
puts a lot of pressure on the rookie,
Yep.
too. I mean, like, having all that responsibility
Yeah,
right
that's
out of
very
the gate,
true.
I mean, that puts a lot on your shoulders, a lot of pressure on your shoulders.
Thank God for Cam Newton, so that Mac Jones is not under so much pressure that he's like taking over for Tom Brady. Thank God
That's
Cam
big.
Newton came along, sucked it up, so that he, the bar is very low.
The issue is though.
You guys to a point, but God forbid we put pressure on these guys because they make so much money. God forbid.
But he is still a 20-year-old kid. He's a
They
kid.
still suck no matter how
He's a
much you
kid.
give them.
Urban Meyer said that Trevor Lawrence might not start.
How
week
does
one.
how does that put pressure on him if Belichick comes out and says it's we'll
not,
see.
Not because of Belichick. I think more of the
How does
media
that
and the
put pressure
fans.
on him?
The media
Because-
and the fans.
because the medium's
Tom
taking a
Brady
run.
was the guy that created the dynasty. Now you have
He
to
needs
fill
the
those
pressure.
shoes.
He needs to get
Why?
motivated.
Then you
He
can
sucks.
succumb under pressure.
Certain guys don't do well with that,
Guys
though.
need time.
Then you're
Aaron
not- then
Rodgers
you're not
didn't
cut out
start.
for it.
Aaron Rodgers didn't start.
can't handle
for
the heat,
3
get out of
years.
the
It's a new
Aaron
era.
Rodgers-
It's a new era of sports. This
Of being
shit.
soft.
This is
No,
new.
it's not about
No.
being soft. It's
This-
about this is how
Getting them
people-
ready.
No, this is not even.
If
new.
they're not ready, you don't
I
throw
would
them
say-
out there.
I would say it's the opposite now. I say we push quarterbacks way too early in this.
I
point.
agree.
there
I agree.
used
Cam
to
Newton,
be-
he's been in the game forever.
No, this is
How
what I'm
about
saying.
rookies?
No, rookies.
No, this has always been the case where you draft a quarterback and they sit.
Yeah.
Rodgers sat for 3 years. Brady sat for.
I thought we were talking about.
I'm just saying this is the thing that happens in the NFL. It's always happened. You draft a quarterback, they don't always play week one for you.
You don't.
We are deciding too quickly. We are so obsessed with immediate results right now. Where Tua had 6 weeks of playing time, he
Yeah.
looked perfectly fine, and people are like, "Oh, he's a bust."
I thought we were talking about the
Tua
fact
did not play well at
we're
all.
He
putting.
played fine.
No, he didn't.
He played perfectly fine. Yes,
Well,
he did.
hold
He
on.
Not
turned the
play
ball
well at
over.
all. You
Yeah,
don't
he
call him a
wasn't
bust,
good.
but he wasn't good.
He wasn't
Wasn't
good.
bad.
Yes, he was,
He
Johnny.
wasn't bad.
Okay.
He wasn't good at all.
He wasn't
He was
bad.
bad.
He played perfectly fine.
Tua
Bring
took
up
up
the
my
Bad,
stats.
but yes, you don't call him a
Dante.
bust. You just realize it's
Bring
his
him
rookie
up.
year.
Exactly.
But he was bad. He was bad.
I wouldn't say he's bad. I wouldn't say he was good. I wouldn't say he's bad. He played perfectly fine.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. If he played good or bad, he was the 5th overall pick. You're not dumping him right now. It's not
Of course
happening.
not.
Right. It's his rookie year. You give him time.
Yeah. I mean, not everyone's gonna be Justin Fields. Not everyone's gonna be Joe Burrow. Not everyone's gonna come on the scene and blow up. That's
Okay.
not every quarterback.
And
Some
Tua,
quarter-
I have his stats. He started 9 games last year. He went
Yeah.
6-3. He had a 64% completion percentage, 11 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 1,800 yards. and
That's not
average
terrible.
181
That's
yards
fine.
a game. For a rookie, I mean,
That's perfectly fine numbers.
I mean, he went six. More importantly, he went 6
Not
and 3.
good.
He went 6 and
He
3.
was
he
not
also
good.
was coming off of a brutal fucking injury too.
Yeah.
I mean, he also like missed a ton of time.
He was perfectly fine for what you needed last year. He got you in. He put
I
you in
think-
situations to win games.
I think
He
it's.
wasn't-
Go ahead. I'm
He's a
sorry.
game manager as a quarterback. He's a guy who doesn't turn the ball over much. He keeps your offense on the field, and he puts you in situations to win.
I'm not
That's
agreeing
too
or
low.
disagreeing with you guys what you guys are saying of how he performed, but I think it's unfair to give him that to judge him off of only 9 games. Give him 1 season, and if he sucks, he sucks. But like I don't think it's fair. Like that's such a small sample
Yeah, but here's
size.
the thing: if you're a 5th overall pick, you're staying throughout your entire.
No,
rookie
yeah, and I
contract.
agree with that. I
So
mean,
you
they're
got
not going to
4
give
years,
up on him.
and if you don't have to pick up the 5th year, but you got a 4-year contract.
Yeah,
Well,
listen,
Dwayne Haskins.
listen.
Or Sam
Peyton Manning
Darnold.
threw 28
he
interceptions
was
his
just a
rookie
fucking
year.
idiot.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning has the record for most interceptions by a rookie quarterback, and look, he turned out just fine.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So 1 year, rookie year, especially when you're so young, it's so hard to just make a final judgment on someone. You got to give them 2 years, maybe 3, depending on the player.
look at baseball. In baseball, you draft a guy they sit in your minors for 3-4 years.
My cousin was in the minors for 4 years,
All
5
right,
years.
We
before he
get
got
it. Your
called.
cousin's in the MLB.
And I was in the MLB. So I mean, you know,
some
it
players
takes time.
to develop.
It takes
Jonathan,
time.
I will say though, the reason they gave Ty such a long time now is because he was a first round pick. If you have a guy that's 10 to 15 to later round pick,
Yeah.
and the moment they fuck up, or the moment they have a bad season, see you later.
Yeah. No, they.
It's easier to write a guy off that you don't pay a lot. It's harder to write a guy off that you're paying, $4, $5, $6 million to.
Yeah,
Fair.
that's true.
But I'm just
'Cause
going
then
off.
you're
the-
more invested.
I'm just going off the point. Like
That's
some
stuff.
people need more time than others to get at that level. You
I
know,
agree.
like there are some pitchers like. What's a good example? Like a pitcher that comes in, he starts like after 2 years in the
A lot of
minors.
on the record.
Some guys it
Jared-
takes 1 or 2 years. Some guys it takes 5.
Jared Gaucher came in after not pitching a single minor league inning last year and dominated the league because he was major league ready. Some players are more major league ready. Some talent is more close to ready.
I mean,
It's like that in any sport too.
Yeah.
I mean, for every
Basketball, baseball,
Harper,
football.
A-Rod, guys that like literally barely were in the minors, like that's like one
you have
generation.
Jacob
Yeah,
DeGrom, you have
exactly.
Jacob DeGrom, who was in the minors for 5 seasons and took a while to
was in there
develop.
forever too.
Who?
Kluber, yeah.
Corey Kluber was in there for
Yeah.
like a while.
You have late bloomers. You have guys who develop later. I mean, that just happens.
It happens in all sports.
Exactly. So there is a period where players need to learn the speed. College game is so different from the pro game, and some people need to catch up to the speed.
Yep.
Which is why you bench players. You put players behind players.
Cool.
Yep.
So I just want to go back to the other side that I thought me and Will were talking about was the whole thing where Bill immediately said that Cam is the guy because he didn't want to add pressure to Cam or whatever.
No,
And-
to
Well, no,
Mac
I know
Jones.
that.
Both of them.
So
but-
if Bill said, like, oh, I don't know who the quarterback is, then that might worry Cam. And you guys are saying that that's bad. But I
It
think what
seems
me
like
and Will
it
were
seems like
saying.
bad communication. When you sign a guy, you intend to be their starting.
Yeah.
He said before the draft, Cam Newton's our starter next year.
Okay.
It seems like bad communication to be like, oh well, now we have another quarterback. You're not.
That's what the Bears
That's how
did.
you lose your
That's
locker
what the
room.
Bears
That's how you lose your
did.
locker room.
Mike Glennon, they said you're going to be the starter, traded up for Trubisky. Last night, they said Andy Dalton, you're the starter. Last night, took Justin Fields.
So it shows
Like-
the difference between a good organization and a bad organization is consistency. Consistency.
Did you just call the Patriots a good organization?
Yeah, they're a great organization.
That's like
The best.
It's a win! It's a win!
You can't deny that.
Yeah, I can't deny
because you
that.
hate the Patriots. I mean, they're winning more than any other
Yeah,
team.
they win a lot for a reason. It's because they're a good
I just didn't know you
organization.
handed out compliments for the Patriots.
Listen, I'm not irrational.
He doesn't just hand them out, AJ.
They call him
You have to
Johnny
earn
Rational.
them.
They call me
All right.
Johnny Rash because I'm rational.
Johnny
so-
Rational.
Exactly.
All right.
Wow.
All right. Will, what are your
So-
thoughts? Yeah, I mean, I don't know about the pressure thing.
I think it creates good competition.
I agree that you have the guy. They know that Cam's going to be the starter. I just don't know if saying that, like, why does it hurt if you say, we'll see in training camp?
Because then you have two of your teammates rooting against each other.
No, they're just competing against
No,
each other.
That's. I mean,
it's just like we'll see in training camp. It just creates. You lose some credibility as a head coach once you change your mind so quickly.
I get that,
Because you
but the
have-
whole, like,
The Patriots knew that they were targeting a quarterback heading into last night. They knew that. They knew Mac Jones was probably their guy. They probably had him circled as their guy. They had an organizational game plan. They've known this for months. You scout, you do all this stuff. If you just last night say, oh, well, now we have Mac Jones in the fold, now we got to see what we're doing, it just shows you weren't ready. It shows that you didn't know what you were doing the last couple of months.
And not only that, it sends the wrong message to the free agents you signed too. Because don't tell me that those free agents did. I guarantee you, when Bourne signed stuff, they said, "Is Cam the starter?" And he said yes.
Look what happened with the Jets and Corey Davis. Corey Davis goes out on a limb and says Sam Darnold's our starting quarterback. The next week they trade Sam Darnold.
It just makes you look bad.
It makes you look bad as an organization.
I get that, but the whole it's causing the quarterbacks to root against each other. I don't get that. I think it's like good. I think it's good competition.
I would say it makes good competition.
If you're signing between Andy Dalton and Nick Foles, have a quarterback competition.
Yeah.
So both those guys suck ass.
But what about Mac Jones and Cam Newton?
I don't think, unless Mac Jones comes out week 1 of training camp and it completely blows everyone away, you're not giving a guy a job just because you drafted him.
Yeah,
but at least you're doing it in training camp.
Yeah, I'm not saying you should give him the job.
Give him a shot. You still don't say shit until like the week before the season.
I mean, Baker Mayfield didn't start his season out as most guys don't start as their start. Justin Herbert wasn't going to be their starting quarterback last year.
Tyrod Taylor really got punctured in the lung. That's the reason why he started.
By the team doctor, owner said, "Do it. I want the rookie."
Exactly.
He had money on him winning Rookie of the Year. That's why.
Like Johnny, there's also a case of like saying you're leaving a guy too much. You're not bringing a guy up, soon enough. Like Chris Bryant, for example.
Yeah.
They didn't bring him up.
Well, that was manipulation. That was inherent manipulation.
Right.
For money reasons. I mean, that didn't hurt Chris Bryant's career. Chris Bryant won Rookie of the Year. He won MVP. It didn't really hurt his career that much.
They did that with Vladdy Jr.
Yeah,
and he was with Jackie Bradley Jr.
I will say this about Vladdy Jr. He wasn't ready when they called him up. His defense wasn't there, and his bat didn't develop until finally he lost the weight. He got in shape. Vladdy Jr. might not have been ready when they called him up. It's a game. It's a risk because if you put a guy out there who's not ready, I'll use another baseball example.
Can destroy a career.
Yeah,
Carter Keyboom.
Vladdy's defense. He probably could have used
Carter Keyboom is a guy the Nats called up when he wasn't ready. He played terribly. He struck out in 1 week. He played for 10 games. He was so bad he was worth -1 win in terms of WAR. That's how poorly he played, and that affected the rest of his career. Every time he gets in the majors, he just plummets. That's a guy who's a mental game for him. He put him out there. He wasn't ready to play, and now it's affected the rest of his career. If you take a guy who's not ready to play quarterback yet, who you're not certain can catch up to the speed immediately, and you say, well, he could be our week 1 starter, we don't know yet, you could be setting him up to fail. You could be giving him a situation that he's not ready to be in yet, and he could fail, and that could just affect everything. Like Dwayne Haskins, he wasn't ready to play week 1, and he wasn't ready. I mean, Dwayne Haskins never ready.
No offense. He went on the Redskins too. That was a bonfire down there. No offense.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't even want to draft him. It was the owner who wanted to draft him. But if you put a quarterback in a situation that they're not ready for and they can't handle, you are setting them up to fail. And I think that's what you don't want to do.
Urban Meyer said that he doesn't know if Trevor Lawrence is going to start week 1 because I forget the situation, I forget the player that it was, but when he was a coach, he did that, threw someone into the fire, and it just didn't work out. Was it Alex? I think it was Alex Smith, and he said it was like he'll never do that again.
Yeah.
Because he that's one of the biggest regrets that he has as a coach.
Yeah.
Just to circle back to what Nutt said, I don't know if it is possible to leave a quarterback on the bench for too long.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, obviously, he left him for 15
Rodgers
years.
benched for 3 years.
But I mean, I don't know.
After 15 years, you got to give it up.
Yeah, sure. You
hit a point where it's like.
I don't know if it's possible to leave them for too long. Like, if you leave them there till they're 26, 27, like, is that are you hurting their career at all?
Especially depending on who they're playing behind. Like, let's just say hypothetically, for example,
like
Tom
Rodgers
Brady was still
behind
in New England. Like, if you had someone to play behind him for 3-4 years, and then when they actually start, like, you played behind the greatest quarterback of all time. It's like you're gonna be okay, probably.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with that.
Did Luck play behind Manning as well?
Who?
Or
no, he got
Andrew Luck, or was it the very like the?
Oh no, he got drafted.
So
he got traded and then he got drafted.
No, so the happened with Manning was the year Manning got his neck fused. Was the year that the Colts were terrible.
Yeah.
The year after that, he was a free agent, so he didn't play behind. Luck was a starter.
Yeah, he was a starter.
Yeah, they had to cut Manning because his neck was broken.
Yep.
Depends on the guy.
The Broncos and won a Super Bowl.
Yep.
Alrighty.
All right.
Okay.
Forward.
What's up?
Moving forward.
A lot of football.
Moving forward, and since it's 8:45, there's still a lot of interesting topics on here. Is there any big ones that you think you want to address first? But I'm thinking I'm just going to do a rundown here with all the topics, get everyone's quick reactions, and then we'll wrap it up.
That sounds
Sure.
Alrighty. Tim Tebow,
Yes.
tight end, Jacksonville Jaguars. What do you guys think?
I like it better than him as a quarterback. I mean,
I don't know.
About that. I've always thought
He's
he
been
was
out of the league for
better.
almost 10 fucking years.
I mean,
Was
he's
he
a good
32?
athlete.
Yeah.
If he can make a team, why not?
The Jaguars, of course, is the
Emotional
team to go
pick.
after him.
You want him on New England? That's a tight end.
We have tight ends. Thank you.
I
4 tight ends on the team right now.
I do love Tim Tebow. I like him as a person. I think he's a really great guy, but not a great football player.
Okay.
I mean, he's a legend at
I
Florida.
could see it working
Legend
out.
of Florida, bumped NFL.
College football Hall of
College
Fame, no
football,
debate, no
doubt.
debate.
Not debating that. I'm talking about NFL. I mean, he didn't win that one playoff game for the Broncos against the Steelers, right? Was it against the Steelers?
That was a sloppy
Yep.
game, but
Yeah, and then he was competing
He got
with
that
Mark
one
Sanchez
and the game-winning,
trashed his career.
like first throw of overtime.
And the
He got
quarterback
like a
competition.
75 yard.
I was at
What is
that
this gonna
game.
do to the Mets organization?
He retired already.
They'll never recover. They needed the hitting.
I don't think it'll happen. If it does, it's nothing.
That was
Nothing's
all
going to come out of
publicity
it.
stunt.
He ain't
All
going
right.
to be great.
I met him when he was playing for the Rumble Ponies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I saw him get a hit in
I
spring
was
training
working in
last
the
year.
dugout there. I was a cameraman
Saved a
for
man's
the
life during
Patriots.
spring training.
Yeah.
Guy was having a stroke, put his hands on him, had the power of God, brought him back.
Alrighty, next topic: bird talk.
Bird talk.
Bird talk.
Bird law?
We got
Bird law.
we have a very tall duck.
Okay.
What's he doing?
What's he
What's he
doing?
doing?
What's he doing?
This would be him and ostrich.
All right.
One thing doesn't belong.
I think that this is not a tall duck. It's just a regular duck with good posture.
I have.
I like that.
Okay, I have an
He has
update.
great posture.
Now that's a great duck for duck sauce.
I do have something to say. This duck, his name is Long Boi.
B-O-I.
B-O-I.
Long boy.
He lives on the University of York campus in England, and he is 3.5 feet tall.
That's a big duck.
However, however,
big duck.
I mean, I ain't wrong. No, you're
this duck
right.
is not a mallard duck.
Get the fuck out of here.
No.
I know. He is an Indian runner duck.
What?
Runner.
I don't
We got a runner.
Indian
I
runner
see that thing
ducks.
running at me. I'm fucking running the
So-
other way.
So the photo of Tall Boy.
Just get Laska.
Or
I'll
Long
go
Boi.
out there fighting.
Yeah, do you think
Justin.
Alaska could take this duck?
Let's go, man.
This duck, he is just with a bunch of mallard ducks, which make him look a lot. He is a very tall duck. I will say that he's a tall duck.
yeah,
He's a
I
tall
agree.
duck.
I will give him.
I will give him the credit.
where credit is due. This is a tall duck.
More
He is a
specifically,
tall Indian runner duck.
he is 3.5 feet.
Yes.
We got that.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Casey.
Casey.
Oh, we already said that.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
fuck.
said it.
No, I said it.
God damn it. My
So
bad.
Long Boy. So the average Indian mallard duck is about 50 centimeters.
30 feet tall.
50 centimeters. Long Boy is about 70 centimeters. So he's definitely long. Long Boy is long. He's just, not.
Are you trying to discredit
mallard.
this tall duck right now?
No, I said he's long.
Are you saying he's not that
He said it was
tall?
long. Come
I
on.
said he's long. He's a long duck.
Money long.
Do you know how
But my duck.
He's like this tall.
Do you think you could fight this duck?
It's
Hey,
like a
duck,
third
This duck
grader.
would fuck you up.
I wouldn't fight it because I'd run away from it so quick. Are you kidding me? Fuck that.
My duck longer.
Money long.
This is my duck, Long Boy.
I missed it. I missed something for sure.
Oh, that was great. That was great.
Yeah, the joke was, you guys know money long, but my
Duck longer.
yeah,
Everybody says, you know what?
Yeah.
yeah. Instead of
It's a
yeah.
perfect fit.
Money longer,
What is this
duck
topic?
longer.
Alrighty,
We got more ducks though. We got more bird talk.
on to the next. Alrighty, on to the next bird topic. We got flocks of migrating birds invade 2 California homes in less than a week. We lost count after 800.
Bro.
Look at how many birds there are.
Gotta watch both these.
All
videos.
right.
The second video
The
is
second video is
nuts.
terrifying.
Nuts.
Run the clip.
Look at this.
That I don't know
Look
what I would
how
do.
many
I don't.
birds there are.
I don't know what I would do.
Those are birds.
Oh, holy shit!
That's
Jesus
horrifying.
Christ!
What are they, in a
genuinely
chimney?
do not know what I would do.
Yeah,
if I
they
saw
put it.
it.
Yeah.
What do? You burn your house down?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Holy
I mean,
Thank God they had like
go
a
down the
great,
chimney and light a match.
Light a mat. Yeah, drop the lighter.
800?
That's fucked.
That is so many birds.
That's a lot of birds.
Hitchcock called. He wants his birds back.
Call
Boom.
the fire department and just water it down once they're done.
Yeah, fuck that, dude.
Boom. Next topic. TikToker films harrowing experience. Did I say that word correctly, Johnny?
Harrowing. You said both right.
Awesome.
You should say
After
that correctly. You fucking use it.
what?
Heroin.
A heroin experience.
Okay.
You should know that word.
All right. Alrighty.
Alrighty.
TikToker films harrowing experience after getting stuck at the top of a roller coaster. Literally my biggest fear.
Reason why I
Run
don't
the
like
clip.
roller coasters. Reason number one, right there. No, sir.
They don't walk down the side steps.
Nope, I'm all set. I'm all
to go down.
set.
The steps.
I'm all good.
Not like a little Space Mountain action.
Yeah, no.
Alright.
You can find me on
Here's the
Lazy
video.
River at Six
What's the
Flags, you know?
amusement park?
It's something
Holy
in England.
shit.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I'll be in
Look
Lazy
at
River
that.
all day. You guys can
Oh,
ride
you know
all
what?
the roller
That's just a
coasters.
fucking teaser. Like, you're about to drop it.
Yeah.
And you ruined the whole thing. Just back it back down. Start
Back
over.
up, back up.
That's
You'd
terrible.
stay
She
on.
got stuck on a roller coaster.
No, what I'm saying is that, like, that's.
You're saying start it over? You'd still go on the ride? Dude, I would
After they get
leave and
fixed,
ask
I mean-
for my money.
I want my money's worth.
You're going back on?
Send me on the ride.
Wait.
It's like the soaking of a roller
Stuck
coaster
in the
ride.
Haunted Mansion for 2 hours. All they gave me was 3 fast passes. They gave me my money back.
Did anyone hear what?
Shit was in the dock.
I was on the
I'll
Tower of
get
Terror
you.
when it broke down, dude. You want to talk about terror?
Oh, that's tough.
That scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Holy shit.
I fucking hated that ride.
Talk about terror.
I want to get to
Amen.
it.
Yeah.
Did anyone hear what
that's a
John said about
ridiculous
the roller
ride.
coaster?
What?
Oh, what, your throat and your mouth all
It's
the
like the soaking, but roller coaster.
All right, next topic.
Dante, thank you for getting John back in just to make sure that we
No,
heard.
he said it. No one heard it but me, and I was like, they gotta hear this. They gotta know what you said.
All right, next topic. DJ Khaled's upcoming album will have Jay-Z and Nas on the same song.
We listened to it.
Wait, it came out already?
Yeah, it
Did you
came out
listen
this
to it?
morning.
Came
Listened
out
to the song.
already?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Justin Bieber has a song with 21
I mean,
Savage.
honestly, I think DJ Khaled is just a terrible producer. I don't like any of his music, and it was
We
a
the
very
best.
mediocre song.
But he's a hit maker.
be a hot summer.
Whoa, what do you mean he's not a hit maker?
That's the key.
Makes okay music.
Whoa.
Well, so he doesn't even.
Another one.
He doesn't even produce the songs.
It's gonna
He's just
together.
he just like assembles a team. He doesn't even produce.
I'm assembling a team.
Yeah, that's basically what he does. He gets people together
Hey.
and then makes like bad beats for them.
Hey,
Like,
just
you try to fix it.
there's a song with Justin Timberlake,
Yep.
Bieber, and 21 Savage.
Yep. I mean, it got a lot of people for the album.
Yeah, I mean every DJ Khaled album.
That's
like
what I'm
that.
saying. There's
That's-
always a lot of people and then like
Yeah.
one good song.
Jay-Z and Nas. Yeah, literally, if you look at his
Pop
album, there's
Star's a
like
hit.
3 or 4. Pop
DJ
Star's
Khaled's
on
got
there,
hits
too.
on hits on hits.
He's got hits. He's got hits.
Holy fuck. I mean,
You haven't named a song yet.
And the,
I mean,
so they stay there.
oh,
Up, down,
I'm on
up,
one.
down. 'Cause all I do is win.
We take
win,
Welcome to the
win.
hood. We taking
oh my
over.
god, oh my god.
Yeah, I got my pants before my waist.
Jay Khaled. All I do is win, win, win. No
More
matter
recently,
what. Got
I'm the
money on
One,
my mind.
Chance the Rapper, Justin Bieber, Lil Wayne.
I didn't like I'm the One at all.
No, that song was fire.
It's a hit, though.
That song was a summer hit.
It's a hit.
Big hit.
Come on.
so sophisticated.
Come on. I mean,
Oh my god.
Gucci on my Gucci
Can't
belt.
take them all.
More than a couple. I'm talking millions.
What's wrong with Rihanna?
I love them all. Oh, with Bryson Tiller. No, with Bryson Tiller. With Bryson Tiller.
Ready?
Fuck.
Rihanna and Bryson.
Wild Thoughts.
Wild Thoughts.
Yeah, I
No
like that
brainer.
one.
There's
Ready?
a song, No Brainer.
Pop Star with Drake.
Fire song.
I got the keys.
I got the keys.
Where I said welcome. No New Friends with
No,
Drake.
Fire.
All I do is win.
Take it to the head.
I mean, these are hits.
I mean, come on.
Come on.
Yo, when's he gonna get the cloud with Long Boy? Let's be real.
What?
The duck.
DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled featuring the Long Duck.
Mike.
You listen to these
Long
projects like
Long
start
Boy
to
is a
finish,
great
it's a
name
lot
for a
of
rap
trash.
name. It's like Big Boy, but Long Boy.
All hits.
Long Boy on
You
the
gotta get
track.
through. You gotta get through some tracks.
We just mentioned over 10
No,
hits.
but like you're scrolling through and you're like just
I can
Have you
get
even heard of half these songs?
10 of these songs are guaranteed hits. You not agree?
All I do is win. I'll give you that
LG,
one. I'll give you,
Popstar.
I don't. I mean, Popstar's
I'm the one.
okay. I'm the one. It was a hit. I don't
Wild
like
Thoughts.
it. Wild
hit.
Thoughts is
we got
good.
4.
More
No
good
New
songs.
Friends.
He's a hit maker.
No
So
New
much for
Friends.
these being fast.
That's a great song. That's a great song.
Taking over.
We taking over
We
6.
the best music.
I'm on 1. 7. Take it to the head. 8.
I don't even
There's
know
a
what
song
that
with
is.
Usher that he had. Usher, Drake, Lil Wayne. Fuck, what was
Let's
that
see what
song
else we
called?
got. Out Here
I thought this was a
Grinding,
woman.
9. We
I
Taking
did
Over
too,
was
I
already
saw that,
mentioned, so we
yeah.
can't
He totally
incorporate
has
that,
it,
so we're at the
totally.
9 right
He
now.
also just maybe it's just I don't like the weird.
Opinion?
He's like no, it's just his. I mean, yeah, I
I
don't
thought
like
this
the
was a
opinion,
woman.
obviously.
This
but-
is the first overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, I just
No,
don't
it's
really
not.
like his like
On a
overly
flight to
hype like
Jackson.
as
I
I
thought that
don't
was a
know.
woman.
I
I
think
a
it's
woman.
That's hilarious.
No,
don't like it.
No, I get that. I
Casey.
appreciate that. But he does have hits.
It's like a female soccer player.
Who do you think that is?
Who do I think that is?
Uh-huh.
It's a girl. Oh, Caitlyn Jenner.
Weird guess.
This is first overall pick, Trevor Lawrence on his way to Jacksonville.
Caitlyn Jenner,
Caitlyn Jenner.
That's
a
hilarious.
65-year-old.
I mean, there's not enough fucking 35 C100s in that ass. Come on, what are we doing here?
What?
I think so.
She's got shit in her ass too, all right? It runs in the family.
Alrighty, last
She had to get
topic.
stuff in her to become a woman.
Last topic here, and then I'll do the weather update, and we'll call it a day.
All right.
Sounds good.
McDonald's Robert demands chicken nuggets, has to accept breakfast food because it was still too early. So this guy, he just went, he robbed it, and he just wanted chicken nuggets.
Even a gun. He just wants some chicken nuggets.
I mean,
that guy looks like a man that wants chicken nuggets.
We got a picture, but
I got him.
All
Looks
right.
like a spicy chicken nugget.
I mean, if you want chicken nuggets, go get your chicken nuggets.
There you have it.
there you have it.
folks.
On to the weather
He was in the
update.
right place, that's for sure. Well, he did it. He didn't go on time.
Yeah, that was his mistake.
So, if you guys have been to Atlanta, Georgia, please put your hand in the air. All right, we are in Atlanta, Georgia right now.
I've been to Atlanta.
The time is 8:58 a.m. because there's no time change.
I think I got time.
Nice.
All right, he finally got the time right. Woo!
You're getting good at this, weather
Thank
boy.
you.
Weather boy.
John, if you were in Atlanta this weekend, what would you be up to?
Going to, I mean, pulling a Lou Will.
What
Magic
was,
City.
What was that?
Pulling a Lou Will.
What was that?
City?
Yeah.
What is that?
Lemon pepper wings.
The strip club.
Strip
Oh,
clubs.
okay.
I'll say I've
Yeah,
been
they're
to
gonna
it.
go there and have some wings.
I've been to Atlanta once, and it was the most fun I've ever had in my life. And I went to a gay bar on drag queen karaoke night. So catch me there. Yeah.
Okay.
On accident. I ended up there on accident. One of the most fun times I've ever had in my life.
All right, I think I can work with that.
Wow.
All right, so, all righty, folks.
I'm just gonna keep my mouth closed on this.
All righty, folks. We are in Atlanta, Georgia today.
All right.
The time is 8:59 a.m. and we are going out tonight. We're gonna hit the clubs, maybe the strip
gonna
club,
see Lou
to
Will?
get some wings, but who
Bring a
knows?
Long duck.
Long ducky's coming.
You got a long duck with you, so when you
He's
leave
gonna
the
get plenty of
house,
ducky baduckies.
John,
Keep going.
when you
Making lots of duckies.
when you leave the house tonight, we're looking at 66 degrees. And so I think I would recommend a pullover, maybe a windbreaker, or just go no jacket at all. Like that would obviously help with the hassle of like putting the jacket down when you go out to the club.
You
or
get warm
You're
doing
drinking
karaoke.
anyway. You're gonna be warm.
You can get hot
Exactly.
during
So
karaoke.
let's go with no jacket.
Long sleeve shirt.
Yes.
Long sleeve shirt. That's great. Thank you, Joey.
Bringing the duck
We're gonna
along
go
with
with
us.
long sleeve shirt because it's 66 degrees in the evening, but 0% chance of precipitation. So you're
Mind if I
not
bring
gonna
my
need
duck with
anything
me?
for the rain.
What about the daytime?
Long
The
duck.
daytime,
Excuse me, I got my duck.
afternoon.
Ah, my duck would love this weather.
Great temperature for the duck.
My long duck loves this type of weather.
I have to have a picture of a long duck up on the.
That's it. We're getting a poster of Long Duck and putting him in the media room. That's it. Print it out.
He could be the cover for
What
Bird
the
Talk.
fuck?
Print it out.
Bird Talk.
All right, hit it.
Bird Talk. Banana.
Mike. Hey, Mike, how you doing over there? All right, because we're not good over here.
Oh my God, my head is
Alrighty.
spinning right now.
To wrap up this weather update, so you are with your long duck, so that means that this afternoon you guys do not need jackets, you and your duck, because it's going to be 76
Find us a
degrees in
pond.
the afternoon.
Can you find us a pond in Atlanta that we can stop by so we can soak for a little bit?
Yep.
No.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, let's unnecessary callback.
Hey, we can't get into soaking again. We can't.
All right, well, that's all we got for
Soaking with
today's
the long
Casey.
duck.
What?
All right, goodbye, everyone. I'm out.
Well,
Have a great weekend, viewers. All right.
All right.
Tune in to Mugshots this afternoon.
5
Great
p.m.
episode
Shit,
coming. What do we got?
we have 5 p.m. We
5
got
p.m.
mug shots.
Eastern time.
Oh, yeah, big time.
And stay tuned for all our videos next week. Have a good weekend, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave us a review on the podcast as we're on YouTube and podcast form. Have a good weekend, guys. That's a wrap.
Let us know your thoughts on the draft.
Hashtag long duck. Hashtag long duck.
Soaking with the long.